Alrighty, and welcome back. We are continuing on our series we've got going called What's Inside, where we take apart stuff, and this time it's a Kirby vacuum cleaner. This is a G5, originally worth a ton of money. He originally went for like $1,500, $2,500, or whatever the salesman could get out of it. But these days, they're just about worthless. This has been up on Craigslist for about 2 weeks, not a single bite, and it's up there with a whole bunch of other Kirby vacuum cleaners, and they're all staying on there, meaning that, and they're up there for 50, 100 bucks, and nobody wants them. Don't know why. This one actually works. It works pretty well. It's got good suction. It's missing its floor attachment, but I was thinking that I could get some money out of it. I don't really like using it. It's pretty heavy, and I prefer the more lighter vacuum cleaners. So we're going to take it apart and see if it is the high quality that they say it is. Of course, originally it was all nice and shiny aluminum. You can kind of see that under here. See that? Originally the whole thing was nice and shiny like that, but this is from 1997, so that makes about 26 years old. And I guess it wasn't kept up. Found this in the trash. But that is about it on the setup. We're totally going to take it apart and see the quality of the materials used. So who knows what's going to be in the next scene. Okay, so the first thing I did is I took all the tubes and the handle and everything off of it so that we have just the main unit to look at. I've got all that stuff over here. Just a quick look at the, it had a nice new bag on it, that bag. But, I mean, gosh, most of the vacuum cleaners these days don't use bags. I'm sure it's handy to just pull the bag off and throw the whole thing away without a dust storm, but I'll take the dust storm over having to deal with the bag, honestly. And then the rest of this, gosh, it was kind of neat the way the whole main handle would come out with just a click of the button under that this thing here. There's a button under there that I can't get to. Little button that, yeah, press that button and the whole handle comes off. I like that. Anyway, get your first look at the fan in there, which on the website they were talking about was designed by NASA. But it's probably, it's probably just a NASA patent on something that they paid to use, and giving credit to NASA. I don't think NASA made it for them, but we'll get a good look at that when we open that all up. It is put together with the star bits, which back in '97 probably hardly anybody had, but now everybody has. So it will be no problem. Just a little clogged with dog fur there. Anyway, let's start pulling it apart. Okay, so it looks like this top cover has to come off to get the front off. And so we had the two screws on either side there that I just showed in the previous scene. But it's not coming off. And what you gotta do is you gotta take this other cover off, which was just on by a couple of crummy screws, and that reveals the back two screws there. And so we'll take those off, and I'm hoping the whole top comes off. Yep, that did the trick. Got the whole top off, and we're getting our first look inside here at a, yeah, it's dirty in there. What is that, a belt? This could be interesting. We'll find out what's going on there. Oh, you know what? That might be, I don't know. I don't want to speculate this early. But yeah, we got that cover off, and what that did was it revealed two more star screws to get the front off. And that's why the front's not coming off, I think. And so let's take those off now. No, the front is still not coming off, but as you can see here, the whole, see that? The whole inside structure wants to come out, and the front seems to want to stay. And that is secured by these two bolts back there. Right there and there. So I'll take those off, and maybe we can get rid of this thing and everything in there. See what happens. Okay, yes, that got the whole top of it off of there, and so we can see what's happening in here now. Now so this belt is for this little gearbox for a drive system for the rear wheels. And that seems to be engaged. If you follow the wires, you have this little contraption that was at the base of the handle. This is upside down now, so this was the big handle that went all the way up to your hand. And it looks like, I've never used a Kirby, but it looks like as you press it forward, it activates that drive system. See that it would send the wire? I may be wrong, but that sure is what it looks like. And so therefore it wouldn't be, you know, propelling all the time, only when you push forward, maybe? This is a guess, but that sure is what it looks like. Looks like that is your engagement for moving forward. Neat. And there's your first look at the electric motor in there. And I was expecting to see nice thick copper windings, and that is what I'm seeing. At the very least, for that price, you better have thick copper windings. And it looks like you do. And fairly good size motor on that. If that's all motor, that's a good size one. Anyway, so we got to keep on pulling this apart because I want to get that motor all the way out of there and the transmission all the way out of there to get a really good look at everything. So the front is still attached. It's a little mysterious, but I will figure it out. We've got the back of bolts, but it looks like something's supposed to be spun from the front. Maybe I have to pry that off. We'll find out. Yeah, so it is sealed with goo. Look at this, like caulk or something like that. You have to pry the front of it off. Makes sense to make a airtight seal. But there we go. Ta-da! So now we get our first look at this. So that's NASA technology. Okay. And it doesn't seem to be giving me any more access to anything. So I'm gonna have to figure out where to go from here. But that's NASA technology right there. And then these are bolts that don't seem to be, oh, they're on the, I see, bolt access is on the back of the NASA plate. Okay, let's try to get that off. Okay, so that is not coming off. Normally, right there at the base of it there, see where that circle is around there that's holding it on? Normally that is what's called a C-clip, but this one, if you spin it all the way around here, you'll see that there is not a C-clip, but a snap ring. But normally there's two little holes and it's like a giant horseshoe, and you can get your snap ring pliers on there and get it off, but this is a ring all the way around. So that doesn't come off. Anyway, I have flipped the whole thing over. The motor was not coming off. There were two base bolts on the motor and it wasn't coming out, and so I flipped the whole thing over, and on the underside there's two more bolts there, plus these bolts here that might allow the entire drive system to come out. So let's do all that now. Okay, so that did do the trick on letting the transmission out, so we can take a look at that now. You can see the gears in there and the dirt, the fur, and a brief look at how this little gizmo works. Just a thing in there. Must have been attached to something. I'm afraid I didn't look at this really good before it came apart, so all we're doing is looking. We're not even going to try to explain. But there's your Kirby transmission. As you turn the wheel, that turns, but if you were to turn this, you would turn the wheel, right? Maybe not. Yeah, it has to turn quite a bit. Anyway, moving on to the motor. I still can't get the motor out because I've got the 2 bolts out down there, and I've got the 2 bolts from the bottom out. They are not in there, and it is still holding on like all the bolts are still on. And so these nuts here are a giveaway that there are bolts on the other side of that fan that won't come off. So looks like we might be prying it. Now you're gonna pry that off so that we can get this motor off. Why? Well, because it's there. Okay, so I think I figured it out. There was this this plate here, and I had taken the screws out of everything, just this wasn't moving. There's a little pry point here where you pry that off, and then once that's gone, the whole thing separates here. See that? So this thing still didn't come off, but you can get the motor out now. Plus this thing here. And we'll look at this to try to figure out what that is. Had to do with the linkage on the, that is the linkage from the transmission there. Goes into this thing. We'll open that up. Well, maybe we'll open it. Oh, it doesn't open. So we don't know what that is. Or at least I don't know what that is. Something to do with the transmission. Had something to do with a, this switch here went through the front, I think to make sure that this was closed, maybe, before it moves. Anyway, we've got the motor free now, and there you got yourself a Kirby motor. Anyway, that's basically it. Look at this mess. So that is what's inside a Kirby G5. What a mess. Anyway, thanks for watching.